Nice as fuck. It's kind of lit. Everybody built like Bama.
Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the game. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down for this offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They move the tight end all over. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. It's caught. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Completions are great. You want to get completions, obviously, a huge part of the game. The dummy could say that right now. But you don't want to get your quarterback killed. You got to protect him a little bit better.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now adjusting. Snares it outside, it's Nunez. Now a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading, bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players, and those wide-open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback will audible. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's caught inside the 20.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Nicholson. Looking to scramble. Got some room in to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the point after is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got ready for a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook.
Second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Makes his connection. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
This is why quarterbacks always take care of their offensive line. This is why they feed them in the offseason, invite them to the house, buy them gifts, take care of the big boys because they take care of you, and those numbers start to pile up.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Ball is free. And the defense has it there going the other way.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that? Gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, 4 points. offensively tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's now a final in one of the more intriguing games of the season, this huge top 5 clash. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. Gonna be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the shotgun now,
Yeah.
here's an inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield.
Right.
He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good team.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Touchdown, Arizona State! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate.
Fucking missed that
Offensively,
tackle.
for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Handoff to the single running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Takes the easy one to the back.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are. And they work with their quarterback and they find them and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such a smart player nowadays.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the run again. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Wide out in motion. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Gets it out quickly.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball down anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Yellow Jackets have taken it inside the 20. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Going for the return. Why in the world did he not take a knee? He's down at the 3-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. That play just never
how
had
did
a
he
chance.
get
They
off?
knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. He's got it. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And perhaps a touchdown saving
Damn.
tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
To the air, it's Nicholson. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
After the misfire, now on second down. He wants to throw it again. And that's not the way. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Trying play action. Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Waddle. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Wide receiver shows motion. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They want to power it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown.
Just couldn't get set.
Georgia Tech.
Should have probably called
That's a
that off.
nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
That was a big touchdown.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Fair catch, called for and made. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one. They're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
He looks that one in nicely.
You got jumped at.
Really good job.
That was very
to pick
passive.
up a
You got
chunk of
jumped at.
yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside.
There he
At
goes.
the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out.
Ooh.
What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Makes the grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And here they come, almost all the way back. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Nicholson. Going deep.
Got bumped.
And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
The defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Went to the running game on 3rd down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion.
Pick.
And the ball is intercepted. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Oh boy, on a hell of
work
a
in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground.
A lot of traffic.
That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that. You got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Deep in enemy territory, balls at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown. And here they go on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a design quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
Fighting off the defender. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Definitely. I was a 21-0. It's ugly. We got to lock in.
Backed up at their own.
I'm over here chilling like, oh yeah, this shit's sweet. Nah.
Quick completion to the right. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
That was risky.
As soon as he catches the ball.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Oh, he overran it. We got lucky. We getting bailed out. We getting bailed out.
Attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys
We getting
that
bailed
can
out.
change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left.
Give me that.
It's complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
This is going to be big.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Let's it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And they tacked on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball.
And that's the game.
How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Arizona State! The defense takes matters into their own hands. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll call for the fair catch here. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On second down, they'll take to the air. He's going to take off.
Ooh.
He'll throw one to his right. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here.
Ooh, he mossed the fuck out of him.
Fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On fourth down, going to the air. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. We got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. San Diego State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 18 over the Royals. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Now the play fake. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him. That's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's got it down the left. He's loose.
He undercut so much. I'm thinking he's in position to jump.
He eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
I like you're backed up towards the end zone and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top things off by getting out of bad field position in a hurry. A 90-yard touchdown pass. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
He's going for the big play. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Arizona State. And the stomping has commenced. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to run it. And he couldn't find
punch.
running room to reach the line to gain.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down.
I'm probably moving better if I don't pass connect
there's a lot
there.
of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And they got him for the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll pull it down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after having this 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a gap. It's Nunez.
He didn't pick up that block.
Run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. After not really playing their best